All right, welcome back to the KnivesFAST channel. It is time for another video, so say hello to Ren and Stimpy and Powdered Toast Man, Log TV, and Choo Choo, and let's get started on the KnivesFAST channel. All right, welcome back. We have a Microtech Ultratech on the channel. This is the KnivesFAST channel. Definitely subscribe if you're not. Hit that notification bell, stick around, and go check me out over on Instagram. And for those of you who have already been here, thank you so much. Now, this comes by way of Andrew Haubert. Awesome, loyal viewer, really cool dude. Andrew had this, and, we were talking about, he's like, do you want to review any more of my knives? And I'm like, yeah. And he's like, well, you've had PM2s, you've had bug outs, but one of the staples I always think about is the Microtech Ultratech. It's at least as far as an OTF knife goes out the front. Auto is what this is. You got your Microtech logo. You got blue aluminum. We are a little bit out of focus. Let's see what we do here. There we go. I think we're good. So you have blue hardware, blue slide, black hardware, black slide, black glass breaker, and lanyard loop there. You can see there you got kind of a little lanyard loop down there at the bottom. You got a black pocket clip as well with Microtech written there. It's got it was made in January of 2021. There's your serial number, all that good stuff. A really cool looking knife. Now, I don't know about the glass breaker thing. I guess it's good to have around if you were to carry this every day, but if this is your everyday carry, I guess it would be good to just whip it out and break your window open if you were to need it. That kind of thing. Now, you have a two-tone Tanto. Now, you guys know, I've always said Microtech goes too far with the billboarding on their blades. I like the black coating, and I like the, kind of silver around the groove there, the fuller. But I don't need all this. Microtech, USA. Now, these are made in USA. Ultratech T, what's that say? T&E. It's really cool. Now, M390 is the steel. I do dig the Tanto shape. It's kind of got this dip in the blade here, but you have a swedge there. So it's not a great place to put your thumb. It's better to kind of be back here, if you will. I'm not too studied on OTFs. I have one in my collection. I have had quite a few come through. I would definitely call this one way more tactical. Now, I think that's why Microtech has really textured the slide, the button. It is very textured. Very textured. Now, if you get down here where it's meant to sort of cradle you, it feels fine. And same thing up here, but don't try to get up here too close to the top. It can kind of get a little sharp. And that's only because, you're kind of on the in-between, not where your thumb is meant to be, because it's more flat. This is more contoured for your thumb right there at the top and bottom. Now, I would say travel-wise, very safe. It has a very long travel before it deploys. I would not call it super fidgety, because for me, I'm repositioning my thumb each time to get the best grip. But I would call it pretty fidgety, obviously. And it's a pretty good cutter. Here, we'll do this if I can. Man, I keep saying I'm going to cut some more cardboard, but I never do, so I need to do that. Now, you can see here, hopefully you can see there. Now, it is thicker at the tip, which is interesting. It thins out on this swedge, and then it thickens up here, but it still pierces well enough. It would do the job. It tapers down at the tip. You can see if I poke, it definitely goes through. Now, this one is a pretty good cutter. I have no idea if Andrew has sharpened this or if this is the original edge, but it definitely cuts. Yeah, definitely does. Very nice one. You do have jimping on these parts here to kind of hold your hand in place. Now, I will say I'm not a huge fan of this major uptick on this clip. You feel the clip back here a little bit, not bad, but you really feel it right there. It digs in. man, I'd come really close to calling that a hot spot. Look, did you see that when I bear down? When I bear down on it, you definitely end up with the imprint of that clip in your hand. Interesting to say the least there. Very cool knife overall. I'm really glad to kind of get a look at this one. Now, let's just do some quick comparisons. Now, I'm going to do another video with some comparisons to a couple of OTFs that are in on the channel right now. So we're just going to do the normal Ontario Rat 2 and Ontario Rat 1. Wow. The Rat 1 is a little bit bigger, but not a lot, especially with that glass breaker. The Rat 2 is quite a bit smaller, as you can see there. I mean, this is a really cool, very interesting knife. Now, let's just go over specs. By the way, a couple of important things. Slide-wise, I've done it up and down like so. I've done it down and up like this. I have not had any trouble with it actuating. It does have, if you throw it into something, I read up on it, like if you shot it, you know, the blade would come off the track and then you just pull it to get it back in. So that's a safety. There's quite a bit. You can hear the rattle. Can you hear that? It's not horrible. It's quite a bit. There's rattle. It does move, but it's, I mean, it's, you know, it's pretty standard for a lot of OTFs. I've seen better ones recently, but that's what you see a lot. Now, you do have contouring on the edge of the scale, so it does feel pretty good in the hand. All right, let's put this up here. Now, this is not an inexpensive knife. This is $325 at Blade HQ. It is made in the USA, and it is made with, as I said, M390 steel and 6061 aluminum. 3.6 ounces. Wow. 8.5 inches overall. 3.44 blade length, 3.125 cutting edge. Blade thickness is 0.13. Actually, the one I'm finding, yeah, the one I'm finding for 325 says LMAX. So I'm not sure. I'm not finding one in M390, but that's definitely what this is. And it is in stock at Blade HQ. Close length is 5.06 inches, so you have plenty of room to go wherever you want to be on that handle. Yeah, made in the USA. Very cool. And again, $325, and I'm going to put the link to the one that's in LMAX because that's what I found. So, yeah, what do you guys think? Again, I'm not a pro when it comes to OTFs. I don't even know that, I mean, again, they cut. Most of them, and as a matter of fact, I'm going to show you one in a different video that I have in right now that cuts better than any OTF I've ever seen. And this is not it. This cuts well. But, you know, I don't know. What do you guys think, dude? Would you carry an OTF as your primary? I have, but would you do it on a regular basis? I'm curious. So give me a thumbs up. Let me know what you think down below. And thank you for watching the KnivesFAST channel.